through my fingers many times, too many times. I won't waste any more seconds. Put the rock that I keep in my arms on the ground. It's weighing me down. The feelings aren't always brave, even though I'm still afraid. I was never meant for the starlight, but what if I try? Like a shadow in the stratosphere, nothing can stop me now. I'll ride on wild horses, there's nowhere too far away, not a space. Nothing can stop me now. I'll break the chains that kept me on the floor. I'll walk away, won't hold back anymore. A grand escape I'll make from myself and from myself and was never meant for the starlight, but what if I tried? Like a shadow in the stratosphere, nothing can stop me now. I'll ride on wild horses, there's nowhere too far away, not a space. Nothing can stop me now. Nothing can stop me now. I'll ride on wild horses, there's nowhere too far away, not a space. Nothing can stop me Never been one to talk about my emotions. I'm exhausted from my thoughts, and then my mouth won't open. So terrified you look behind the mask I wear so well. 'Cause I'm confident you hate me like I hate myself. I don't care to fit in, 'cause I got no friends. Swear I'm trying my best, but I'm an alien. I wish I could let you get under my skin, but I'm alone in this world. Guess I'm an alien. So will I ever feel at home again? So will I ever feel at home again?
I apologize for my jaded mind. Never really figured out the perfect words. Swear I mean well when they crash and burn. Don't look me in the eyes for long, you'll make them suffocate. I'll fixate on how I don't belong, give up and finally say I don't care to fit in, 'cause I got no friends. Swear I'm trying my best, but I'm an alien.
I wish I could let you get under my skin, but I'm alone in this world. Guess I'm an alien.
Hello, it's me again. I live. It's kind of loud.
So will I ever feel at home again?
What? No, turning it down for you guys doesn't turn it down for me. That does nothing. I don't know why I thought that would do anything. Anyway, I know I didn't stream last week, but look, I have a good reason, okay? I promise I have a good reason. I did CPR training. That's it. That's the reason. That's the whole thing. But in my defense, have you ever done CPR training? Have you ever done CPR? Shit's hard. took my ass out. I'm not in shape enough to do CPR on 3 different mannequins. It doesn't work. I mean, it does work. I can do it. I passed the class, obviously. I've done it like every 2 years for the past 12, 13 years, so, you know. Ugh. My abdomen looks discolored. Like, not my flesh abdomen, but my metaphysical one. Look at that. Look at it. Without my belt on, it looks weird. Oh. I made myself dance a little. I got up to close the door before I started, you know, turned on my mic, and I looked back and she was dancing. Just being crazy. Absolute lunatic. All right. Where did I put... I have so many things open. I mean, I'll wait until you're ready to load, computer, but... Got that up. Now, which... I now have 2 buttons for playing... for showing my screen. Which one... There's a 2 by that one, so I assume that's the newer one. So we're going for the older one. Bitch? Hello? Oh, okay. Okay, Stream Deck. Freak out. Whatever. I'd really love to have this player right next to my mic. That'd be great. Actually, let me edit it. If I edit the name... No, I don't want to edit that. Let me rename it. Let's make that 0. Do that. I might have to... Might want me to close out of OBS, which I'm not doing because I'm already... It's too late. It's too late. We're already here. I don't know what to tell you. Because it's hard to tell how loud this is. So it should be around there, right? Should be. Being the key word there. It's quieter for me than... It might be quieter for me than you guys, I'm not sure. I should have tested this more, but... I don't actually want... The music isn't going to come out in the recording or the VOD. Because it's all... It's just my car music. You know, that I rock out to in the car. Anyway, what are we doing here today? I'm making a D&D character. Normally I would rely entirely on the base, or just draw my own base, but my girl's gonna be a scarecrow, so I'm drawing over the base, and as you can see I have done legs and that's it. The legs I figured out. I mean, I have various ideas for her, but most of them are, like, random-ass shit. Because, have you tried searching for a female scarecrow reference for images that already exist? They're all slutty Halloween costumes. I don't... It's very difficult, but... So yes, I know. I know. It's AI. I know. and it gave her titties. I don't know. So this is one of the things that I was like, okay, this is a cute kind of reference to maybe go off of for like the hat and maybe like that style of hair. We're not doing anything that shows skin because there's not skin there. It's just straw. She got to be covered, and I'm not sure that the person who made the scarecrow would have when I say person, he's a cat. It's a whole thing. So with that in mind, she is full of hay. And her arms should be branches. I think. I guess I could start fucking with the, doesn't really matter. Actually, that should be heavier. So I had a fun and awkward time at the CPR class. It was great fun. Because many years ago, I got into a car accident. This is relevant, I promise. And I sprained everything. Did you know that you could sprain your hips? I didn't. I didn't know that. I learned that because I did. Sprains take a long time to heal, as it turns out. So that summer sucked. Or spring. Summer? Spring? I have no idea. No, it was spring. It had to have been March. It was one of the M months. And it wasn't May. Because May was Phoenix Fan Fusion, and I could walk in May, so... with a cane, but I could walk. So, you know. Point being, my wrists were sprained. I think my elbows weren't sprained. My shoulders, I think, were. My hips were. Were my ankles? I feel like they might have been. I don't know if my ankles and knees were. It's hard to remember. Everything hurt, that's the point. I was not seriously harmed in this accident. It did destroy my car at the time, but... like, I only stayed in the hospital for one night. And... I could not get on my hands and knees at that point because, you know, my wrists wouldn't hold my weight, for one thing, because they were sprained. So, let's make sure that I'm louder than the music. Nah, it's fine. And also my knees hurt whenever I did that. Well, my wrists did get better eventually. Tangent. I was supposed to use crutches. The thing with crutches is that you're not supposed to put your weight into, like, in your armpits. You know, the little part that goes into your armpit. You're not supposed to put your weight on that. You're supposed to put your weight on your wrists. But again, my wrists were sprained. Both of them. So I literally... It's like, you're using the crutches wrong. I know! I can't put weight on my wrists. It's not possible. I'm sorry. Let's try to do a... I'm just picking any color. A tunic. I should look up a tunic in my other window here. That's a game, and it looks very cute, but it's not what I was looking for. I just want to have something to go off of. Come here. That's not what I meant to do. Please don't do that. Don't be skinny. Okay. Where's Scarecrow? Look! Right now, she's just legs. Hi, Barrett. She's just legs. I mean, I have a few reference images for her. This is my favorite of them all. But, you know, minus those. Because... Is this whomst? The one? A future party member? It is. It might be. I like, with this one, oh my god, come up here. I like her general face, and I like the sunflower whole thingy. I think it's cute. The problem is making her not AI. Un-AIing her. Because this is fine, but, I mean, you know, for a starting point it's fine, but, you know. But I like this hairstyle that it gave me. I am not sure how I'm going to do the pumpkin head. Pretty contentious nowadays. Yeah. For things like personal use, I don't see... I'm not that bothered by using it for, like, personal things. But, like, things like, if you're gonna sell shit or claim that it's like, oh, I made this piece of art, it's like, well, no, you didn't. That's just an image. It's just an image. It's not really... I don't know why people keep calling it... Especially people who do not like AI art, which is most people. Why they keep calling it art. Sell or popularize, yeah. Like... Zrazru, I did not have time because I had, like... I didn't have time to turn her into un-AI her. I would like to un-AI Zrazru at some point. But I need art for this character first. And, you know, Zrazru was a personal game thing. Because maybe that's just because I've been around so many people who are into, you know, role-playing who aren't artists, so what they always did before was, and what some, you know, they still do now, is just, like, find something, like, they Google images, and they take an image that someone else made, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna use this character. So for me, that's on a very similar level. But I would much prefer not to have her be... not to use the image. It's nice for smashing images together in ways that my brain wouldn't necessarily do. It's still a contentious thing because, you know, there's the whole, well, using any kind of AI generation at all. There are many things about that. I'm not doing anything right now because I'm actually in another window looking at Tunic. I just did the lazy thing and throw money at other people. Yeah, when you don't have money at the moment, it's kind of difficult. But that's why I take shortcuts like using bases that I bought in the past. I don't know where I want to start. I was also using Hero Forge last night, which, incidentally, really hard to make a scarecrow in that. But I think it gave me an idea for her. Let me open Hero Forge. No, I want my account, not just random... Other people have made scarecrows in Hero Forge, and they did great. Which I think is another option for, you know, creating a character, obviously, like things like that. I mean, other people have used stuff like, this is not what I wanted. Let me Who are you? Alright, I might have lost the thing that I made. Maybe I'm on the wrong thing. But I saved it. Wait. Oh, I'm just dumb. Okay. Open that. No, don't save. This is somebody else's. I don't care. I mean, I've also used things like... I could probably show you this one, actually. If I open it in another thing. Oh, yeah, it's... How did... Whatever. Anyway, that was my attempt at her. The face obviously is wrong. And arms aren't quite right. I'd like her arms to be branches. But that's sort of what I made for her so far. I know other people have made pumpkin heads, but they did that in older versions of Hero Forge and also possibly paid versions of Hero Forge, and I don't have that. So. Okay, so girl, what are your sleeves? Well, your sleeves come to here, which doesn't really matter because your arms are branches, so I can those can be loose. Did I ever show you my Hero Forge alt? I feel like maybe I have some vague memory of that. I swear I've seen. I mean, if you want to share it again, by all means. I won't say no. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Because it's just like a tunic thing. Oh, there he is! Oh, I guess I'm just sharing my screen, so... For some reason I thought I was... Oh no, yeah, I would just be sharing my screen. I'm just like... Yeah, there he is! It's the spy! Such a good spy, going around telling everybody. I don't know if I remember this one. Maybe I was thinking of a different character. He's the best spy. He is. He's best, 100% best spy ever. Oh Jesus, that's louder than the last one. Eh, it's fine. No, that's me. that's all. That's all those. Well, I can get rid of these ones. I can bring this one up. And he's met many heads of state, and he's still alive. It's true. He is. He's doing great. He's not dead yet. I mean, he did die that one time. To be fair. But like, so did I. So like, I mean, really. Okay, what kind of structure should I go for here? We're part of the Dead Club. We are. Okay, I'm gonna do the basic shape, and I'm gonna have to make it ratty afterwards. Because that's easier. Also, I want to make it more slouchy. And another reason that I didn't really want to use this is because they're... No. Like, maybe she stuffed her shirt a little to give herself a more feminine-ish leaning silhouette, but, like, not enough to get that. I don't think she'd do that. I've been working on her character, and I don't think she'd do that. I don't think that's her vibe. I think she's pretty chill with being a scarecrow. And all that entails. See, I say that I'm gonna start with the basic shape and then add the... And then I just start doing the slouch over here. It's whatever, it's fine. Actually, I had a really hard time coming up with a backstory for her. Because I don't know enough about the setting. Which, I don't know. I know enough about the setting that I should be able to do it just fine, but part of me is like, but do you? Are you sure? We don't need this much hips. We don't need this much. She doesn't need that much. She doesn't need birthing hips. She's scarecrow. I don't do scarecrows that are born here and not former dead people reproduce. How do they reproduce? Well, now I have so many questions. It's irrelevant to her, though. Okay. Did I ever finish? I didn't finish saying why CPR was terrible. It's because my knees never recovered, and putting weight on my knees is terrible, and so my knees still feel bruised from last week. Last Tuesday, to be exact. They still feel bruised. Yeah. The instructor freaked out on me. I mean, not in a bad way, really. Just in a, like, oh my god, why didn't you tell me? You don't need to be kneeling, and this was after I'd done, like, we'd gone through all of the whole thing. The last thing that we had to do was, the shaving cream test, which I don't think we'd ever done before. I mean, I'd ever done before in one of those classes. Because at the beginning of the class, you put on medical gloves, and there's a certain way that you have to take them off. I'd never tried it with shaving cream on before, which is very slippery and makes the process much more difficult. But it's a way to take off your gloves without touching your skin, because, you know, the whole everything. Is that what I want? What shape am I going for here? But yeah, she's like, you could have asked for accommodations. It's like, could I? Are you sure? Like, I'm okay with a gentle curve, but not a lot. Because I feel like years ago, like literally the year that it happened, the accident, I did tell them that because I had to take a class that year, and the accommodation I got was like a knee pad thing, a kneeling pad. And we all got kneeling pads this year, so it's like, I'll just deal with it. But by the end, she noticed, it's like, something is wrong. Because I couldn't sit back on my knee. I couldn't put weight on my knees, really. So I was leaning over the mannequin and, like, putting weight on the mannequin, which, you know, if that was an actual person, I wouldn't do. Unless it was part of giving CPR, in which case I would. Gotta break the ribs. You want to save their life? Break those fucking ribs. Which is not nearly as hard, apparently, as you'd think it would be. Assuming that the mannequins are accurate. Which I don't know if they are. Maybe this should be lower. Let me do a... Well, do I want the rope to be tight or the rope to be loose? It can't be that tight because that'll just completely squish the hay. I don't know if she actually needs to be this thick. I might make her thinner. Like, weirdly so. Let's deform this. I guess. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. And of course, this was a class full of, you know, people who were caretakers of various kinds. So everyone was like, oh my god, are you okay? Like, ladies, please. It's fine. Like, are you lightheaded? No. That's not what happens. Not that. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it, it's fine. Anyway, how are you, Barrett? How tall is your character, by the way? For Crooked Moon. Not alt. Can't complain, well, that's good. Because I know it's a bunch of short people. But there's like one tall person. Is that you? You're the tall person? Okay. Give me this. Tall of some kind. You're not sure how tall. I have to look at the Harvestborn again, but she could be tall. Sort of. Depending. Have not checked with Ty about her backstory or what I've come up with her backstory so far, so I don't know how much of it will stay as it is now. Did you choose a class? I'd like to be a druid. I feel like because there's two druids. Druid classes, I mean. And while part of me is like, you know, you could play the softer druid. Or the tankier one. And for reasons, I feel like the tankier one might suit her. Might have to shrink her everything. Try to shrink it a little, but not nearly enough. Come here, legs. And boots. Skinny. However skinny she is, she needs to be skinnier. There is no body fat here. Really hard to have body fat when you're made of hay. I imagine. What would you even be made of? The body fat, I mean. Unless you're carrying a pig around, like, inside your torso, I don't... Which, who knows? That might be an option. You know, just for funsies. Unless she pads herself, I guess. That's not what I wanted to do. She could! Jesus Christ! I always forget. Can we stop that? Could you go to the next one? Let's do the challenge. You think there's like a really buff scarecrow out there who just like pads themselves like super well? Like a literal bodybuilder? Maybe that's the kind of scarecrow I should play. Big buff scarecrow. That could be a recurring quirk, that she has to stuff herself with different things if she loses stuffing. That's how she heals! It's like, hold on, guys. I gotta... Got some extra hay in my bag. I'm getting too distracted by the base body back here. But I don't know how much longer I'll last since we saw that stone. And though it was so close to our kingdom, it was far from dawn. Unless, how could it be some kind of sign that my world is all about to change? Fuck with that for a little bit. Girl, why are your legs so long? Why'd I do that? I mean, it's the base, I know, but why? Why would I do that to myself? Scarecrow, that is the answer. That's why her leg's so long. Can you deform, please? Thank you. I actually don't want you to deform. I've changed my mind. Okay, we'll work with that. Whee! Something like that, I don't know. Roughly. Maybe. Okay. So I'm just gonna do it like that. Barrett, what is your character? Are you the bird? I don't remember. I don't remember what everybody's characters are. I know somebody's an imp. A chirp. So a bird. The bird. Yeah, the bird. Yeah, that sounds right. Because those are one of the people that can be tall. I think scarecrows can be up to 7 feet tall. I wonder if that's just the scarecrow by themselves, or if it's when they're mounted on their, you know, on their sticks. I wonder if that's how she sleeps, mounted on a stick. You know. Have my prayers been answered? Is it really you standing there? Or am I dreaming once more? One of the people, could be, who made what do you call them? Words. One of the people who made a scarecrow in Hero Forge did not give them legs. It was just the stick. So basically they were like Turnip Head from Howl's Moving Castle. I imagine they bounced around. That's an option, instead of these fucking legs. Alright, give me your legs. I need to... Maybe I should shrink her legs again. Make them real skinny. Skinny legs. It's just gonna... This is just gonna be a series of me making her thinner. Skinny. Just constantly readjusting her to be thinner. Like, there's nothing in you, you're skinny. Just... thin. When I was making her version on Hero Forge, one of the options I noticed was I could add to her was a torch. I'm like, that sounds dangerous for her. Like, that seems like a hazard. Like, we know this. We've seen The Wizard of Oz. We know what's up. I mean, she hasn't, I assume, but... Whee! Maybe she's just built different, yeah. She's covered with, like, anti... I don't remember the word for that. I was gonna say anti-inflammatory, which I guess might be correct, but it feels wrong. Hello, my friend. Goodbye, my friend. I've seen so many YouTube shorts with this part of the song. Hold on, my stomach hurts. Which one of these is newer? This one. Give me that. Well, stomach is the wrong word. It's abdomen. Miss Scarecrow here doesn't have these problems. She doesn't have an abdomen to speak of, really. I mean, she does, but I can't imagine there's much in there. Imagine being away from home for 20 whole years. That's crazy. Always struck me as wild. Granted, I always kind of... I don't think I ever read the Odyssey. I read the Iliad 15,000 fucking times before school. I mean, it got to the point where I didn't have to read it again for, like, another class, any further classes, because it's like, I know. Achilles is gay for his friend, and he's a little bitch, and Agamemnon is a douchebag, and the only person that we love in the whole Iliad is Hector, who dies, and whose infant gets thrown off the walls of Troy by Odysseus. can't say I'm Odysseus' biggest fan. But I like Epic. And you know, how it portrayed him. Not that it portrayed him as, like, if you've gone through the whole, like, what a jerk, yeah. So, Hector is the only good person in the whole epic. In the whole story of Troy. He's the only one. I mean, I guess in Cassandra, maybe, but that's it. Hector, his family, and by his family, I mean his wife and his infant child, they're okay. His brother Paris, fuck that guy. The people who let Paris steal Helen, fuck those people. Achilles, an asshole. He kept dragging Hector's body around this, like he wouldn't let them take Hector's body after he killed him into the city to do burial rites. How do you make a bow? Okay, well, I'm gonna do these parts. He wouldn't let them take Hector into the city to give him proper burial rites, and if you don't get proper burial rites, then you don't go to the afterlife, which is part of the reason that it's so tragic that all of Odysseus's men die in a way that means that they can't be buried. None of them are going to the afterlife. They're all lost in, I don't know, the fucking River Styx or something. $600 men. Jesus. They couldn't pay Charon's Uber fees. They couldn't. It's true. It's such a shame that I only thought of that, like, so late into playing Blight. Because, like, he only did that, like, once, where he put, copper pieces on a corpse's eyes or something. But, like, logically, he should have been doing that throughout the whole campaign. I just didn't think of it before. And then I was kicking myself. I'm like, oh my god, he would have done this the whole time. I feel silly. And one would think that I would know that. And think of it very easily, but no! I'm the one that forgets the word for door. That is forever going to be my story of the moment that I had the dumbest dumb. I was right in front of a door, and I was talking to my mom, so... Anytime I'm like, oh, that person is dumb, I try to remember, girl, you forgot the word for door. And you were not a child when you forgot. You were a whole adult. And now your mom thinks you're crazy. This needs to be thicker. I feel like, maybe. I'm so used to making everything thin that it's like, oh, now that I need to make this thicker, it just feels wrong. It's not that thin of a rope. It's not like it's just twine. I guess it could be twine. Actually, can you just, like, come with me and be here? Thanks. Be on this layer. You know what else is really annoying? I wasn't really talking about things that were annoying, but look, tangent. The sun? I mean, yes, that's true. The sun is annoying at times. Especially when it gets too hot. I hate that. Kendra, my friend recently sent me, not recently, a few weeks ago sent me a thing where, it was a crossword, and the hint was, mythological creature that's half human and half horse in Greek mythology. You want to know what the answer was? It was satyr. Satyr. Uh-huh. That's a goat. That's why she sent it to me. She's like, It's like, bitch! The satyr is part goat! Who made these who made this crossword? I just want to talk. I just want to talk. Because that is not... No. That's just blatantly wrong. Like, okay, the whole... There was another crossword years ago that I came across that was like... mythological creatures... Hippotines. Oh, I guess that's... Wait, what are hippotines? I don't know what those are. My knowledge has failed me. Oh, yeah! Yeah, you know? There are... half-man, half-horse, but not centaurs. That is an interesting looking creature. Hold on. Let me look it up over here. On the one that I'm not looking at. So not, technically a bug. An insect. That is freaky. Somebody should play one of those in a game. We should play a game where we're all really obscure mythical creatures. Really fucking weird things. Like hippotines. Or tanas. I don't know. A knight. I love this. It's like, I don't know what that is. Just these... I got nothing. I get nothing from this. I call squonk. Squonk. What is that? Is that a thing? Should I look up squonk? Squonk cryptid. Oh my god. This is a friend. A sloppy friend, but this is a friend. A sad, droopy friend, but a friend. My eyes are watering. Oh gosh. I put my hand in front of my face and everything freaked out. Can't do that. That's wild. Where are the further... Oh, look at his legs! Oh no. Look at this sad creature. Is it always crying? Is it crying blood? I can't tell. Oh look, a glonk. Does absolutely nothing and dies. Wow, me. It cries tears, okay. Regular tears, not blood tears. Either way. No, that's not what I meant to do. I just opened up a new window when I didn't want to. Okay, you have to be thicker. I guess that'll do. And then, as a defense mechanism, it can dissolve itself in a pool of its own tears. How is that a defense mechanism? Like, can it reform out of its pool of tears? Or does it just die? Okay. That's an important clarifying fact. Because otherwise it's just like, look, I'm just gonna take the satisfaction of killing me away from you, and I'll kill myself. Fuck you. Oh no, now one of my eyes is burning. The burning. What do I want? I don't... What if I just do this and this? That's fine. I mean, I should probably put that on a different layer at first. But I didn't, so... I'm not convinced I did that right. In fact, I'm very sure that I didn't. I used to know how to do this. It's a very small detail, so it doesn't even matter. So... it's fine. Where would the stringies go? Eh, whatever. I used to think that that part of the song said, I was gonna save the world, but today I've got pants. And I was like, you know what, that's valid. It's like, no, I have pants today, that's all I can manage. Pants. Makes sense. You can be under this, thank you. You can be under everything, frankly. Big mood. Also, hello, Loon! She should have jorts? No. Jorts don't exist. What would her... We don't even know what her legs look like. Are her legs also sticks? But hello, Loon! How have you been doing? I mean, I guess there would be branches or something. I don't know. You'd have to ask the cat who built her. I need another one of these. And I need it to flip. That's not hanging right. Maybe it should go over here, actually. Once this is colored, this will make so much more sense. Because right now it's just a blob. Doing alright, it really did just sound like stuck in my life and I'm stuck in these pants. Oh yeah, I think that line, it actually is stuck in these pants. You know, there's a whole part at the beginning. Wearing the same skinny jeans since I was 15 or something. Oh my god, this song! Okay, listen. You got... Okay, you know the Epic the Musical, the concept musical? I saw a thirst. Hold on. You know what? Let me stop it. No, 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 no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Let me stop it. I gotta show you guys something. I closed the wrong thing. I can no longer see. Okay. I have to show you something. Okay. Not that one. This one with the squonk. Hold on. Poseidon, like you mean it. Squonk. So the guy who sings this song, Like You Mean It, also plays Poseidon in the concept album. So this devious fucking bitch, Neil, made a thirst trap. Do I have Chrome on? I don't have Chrome sound on. Hold on. Let me test something first before I even get into it. Let's see if she says
to
something.
send me into or
Yes. Okay. Chrome sound is now on.
Fuck me like you mean it, like you mean it. Make me believe it, walk the wire, it's alright. Love me like.
That's what this song is.
Fuck me like you mean it, like you mean it. Make me believe it, walk the wire, it's alright.
Look, I'm Ace, okay? But I have eyes. And I'm pretty sure I am a straight man. I am a straight man. I am a straight man. Except on Tuesday. Yeah. When I saw it, I was like, wait, that sounds exactly like Poseidon. 'Cause it is! I've gotta do a watch. I don't need... Go, leave me alone. Free me. Please. And someone... I'm pretty sure at some point, I saw a comment that said that they discovered this song on, like, in character for that bastard man, actual little Poseidon. Yeah! Most of Greek mythology being due to Zeus not being able to keep it in his toga, Poseidon has more lovers than his baby brother, both male and female. Which I feel, as someone who played Blight, is just... I have many feelings about that. Playing Blight for so long. You know, as a worshiper of Poseidon, just... Man. Someone said that they found the song on a playlist of their friends, their guy friend or something, and the playlist was named Songs That Can Get Me Pregnant. Which is accurate! I gotta do a whole, watch through sometime of sometimes a family is a cleric, his god, and many other moms and dads. Sometimes it is! It's true. Dude has, 3 sets of parents, I swear to God, and only one of them good. There's the people who raised him when he was little, who were both assholes. Then the people he ended up raising him the rest of the way, who were, normal fucking people. And then his biological parents, who are fucking crazy. We can assume. I don't know who they are, but they're descended from, the big bad, so one can only assume. Okay, now we can play it. Okay. I should color this just to make it. And there it goes. I love this for him. Steven Rodriguez. Wow, bleh. I feel like I stumbled over that name for some reason. No, not this one. I need to name things. Oh, that's what it is. I'm too confused. I don't know what's happening anymore. Mood when you don't name your line art layers. Or just any layers. Okay, how would this hang? Like that, mostly. Obviously with more flow, probably, than that. Roughly this shape. Oh, well, you know, I guess the people watching the VOD will at least have that Thirst Trap short to reference, because the music doesn't save to the VOD. The music playing right now. It just dawned on me that I could do that when I was watching another streamer, her VOD, and she was talking about and singing along to a song that, of course, I could not hear because I was watching the VOD, and then I realized, oh! That's right! She did that thing where it doesn't save so that she can listen to her music on stream. She was singing along to Wicked. I think that's a rough shape that I want. Now, how does one make it tattered? What do we want to do here? Should I do it on a separate layer? Probably. Then I can just erase it. I don't know, random V's and squiggles, that seems right. I should do, like... We should just watch fucking Epic. A bunch of the animatics and shit. Just all the way through. I did that, last month or something, because it was released, like, the final saga, because it came out in, like, sagas and stuff, was released on, like, Christmas, I think? Because that's when it originally started, on Christmas, like, a couple years ago. That's when the first saga released. And they did a whole, like, watch through. I'm just doing the same exact thing over and over again, aren't I? Actually, I recently-ish, being, you know, since anytime in the last 6 months. No. Sometime this year, before I started streaming again, I just found it incredibly necessary to share with my friend an animatic done by that same motherfucker who did the Thirst Trap, by the way. They are very talented. We love them. One that they did of Zeus's song I mean, he has a part in, like, the beginning of the musical, kind of, where, you know, Odysseus has to yeet a baby off a wall. It's a whole thing. But he has another song. And, you know, if you listen to that song, it's like, I heard it first before I saw the animatic, and I was like, I am uncomfortable. Which is exactly how I should feel when Zeus is singing a song, honestly. Like, I know Poseidon had a lot of lovers, but I don't think that he was quite as non-consensual as Zeus got sometimes. Also, low-key, he and his wife may have just straight up had an open relationship. Or that's what we'd call it now, I guess. Which, you know. Oh no, it's another epic song. Or part of it.
Can't you see? You sealed your fate.
Just to be me.
You released my storm when you opened that bag. Blocked your one-way
This is Poseidon
now
again.
you'll never get back. You're going to call off that storm.
Not many times that a mortal can threaten a god, but boy,
Or what? You can't kill me.
I didn't mean to do that.
Exactly. Wait.
There is an animatic for this, too.
How does it feel to be helpless? How does it feel to know pain? I watched my friends die in horror, crying as they were all slain.
I did that on the wrong layer.
I heard their final moments, calling their captain in vain. Look what you turned me into. Look what we've become. All of the pain that I've been through, haven't I suffered enough? You didn't stop when I begged you, told me to close my heart. You said the world was dark. Didn't you say that ruthlessness is mercy upon our? All right. Please.
That might be too tattered, but you know what? I'm gonna live with it. We're going with it.
After everything you've done, how will you sleep at night? Next to my wife.
The animatic leading up to that point is interesting. Like the official one that I can't think of any of the various nicknames that he's called, but Jorge, the guy who wrote it, he commissioned animatics, or started commissioning them at some point. And the one directly before that, I'm not sure that, like, most of the fandom was as on board with that one. It was a little bit awkward, kind of. I mean, it was like... The execution was impressive. It was just, like, a bunch of 2D things and then suddenly 3D, and kind of a jarring switch. Also, Odysseus was using the bag of all the storm winds as a jetpack, which was a choice. I feel like a lot of people were like, eh, I don't know about that one. I need to add patches to her leggings. Hmm. Thoughts. I'm having thoughts. I mean, kind of low-key. No, not Poseidon again. Stop that. Zeus. Hear me out, though. Like, what if... I like this song, but what if... What if for a moment we just, like... decided to watch... Girl, where are you? I should just be doing this on, words. Words. What is the song called? Oh my god, I've lost my mind. It's the one that I showed my friend, the one that Zeus sings. The one that makes people uncomfortable, but it's so good. And it fits Zeus so well. And Neil... Illustrator? Yeah, that one. She did an animatic for it. And it fits him so well. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just like, wow, I should watch that right now. Just right this second. I sent it to my friend and she's like, yeah, you know what? That does fit Zeus. The fuck? I'm going to immediately get distracted, guys. I'm sorry.
Save your appetite for the feast with the master.
Was that-
Your labor is required.
Labor?
Before that,
Labor.
much to do, much to do.
Well, I can't get started on any kind of
Ah,
labor
the
if I'm not
bell
singing.
tolls. The bell tolls in the cathedral of the dead.
No. Losing focus. Stop that. Neil illustrating. Not God Games, although that one's also a good one. Thunderbringer! Jesus. I guess that does introduce a whole other problem. But you know what? It's fine. That part of the VOD will probably just be silent. Just entirely. It's fine. It's a good song. I'm getting very distracted from the whole art thing and making a scarecrow. Let's look at the complete opposite of a scarecrow, Zeus. Trust me, when you see him, you'll get it.
Pride is a damsel in
You
distress.
see what I mean?
Hiding away where only I can undress her.
This is so uncomfortable.
Confess. In the end, it's all the
Oh,
same
no.
once I apply all the pressure. Thunder
God.
bring her
I mean, yes, a literal god, but like, come on.
Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning wield her, use and yield her. Show her what she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed.
We don't actually have to watch the whole thing.
Odysseus, if I were to make you choose the lives of your men and crew or your own, why do I think they'd lose in life?
Okay. No. We're done. Stop it. Focus. We're focusing. That's the wrong button. We're refocusing. Scarecrow. Not Zeus. Scarecrow. I'm just gonna end up re-listening to Epic now. The whole thing. This was a mistake. I should not have added those songs to my playlist. How long do I want you to be? Oh, here's the thing. Actually gonna do that on a different layer. So I don't forget. Well, what is this? Oh. I'm sorry. Where is this? What are you doing there? Rude.
I hate to give the satisfaction asking how you doing now. How's the castle built off people you pretend to care about? Just what you wanted. Look at you, cool guy, you got it.
That is right, okay.
I see the parties and the diamonds. Sometimes when I close my eyes, 6 months of torture. You sold me some forbidden paradise. I loved you truly. You gotta laugh at the stupidity. 'Cause I've made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst ones look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart.
Of course, there's all that.
Made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts as you sunk your teeth into me. Light sucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire.
Could have just referenced that. I didn't even need to make a bow.
Every girl
I just made life harder for myself for no reason.
You called them crazy, God, I hate the way I called them crazy too. You're so convincing. How do you lie without flinching? Oh, what a mesmerizing, paralyzing, fucked up little thrill. Can't figure out just how you do it, and God knows I
Whee!
never
I can also move it over here.
will, not hurt.
Over here.
'Cause girls your age know better. I've made some real big mistakes, and you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts as you sunk your teeth into me. Sucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire.
Let's try again.
You said it was true love, but would it be that hard? You can't love anyone, 'cause that would mean you had a heart. I tried to help you out, now I know that I can't. 'Cause how you think's the kind of thing I'll never understand.
Okay.
I've made some real big mistakes, and you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts as you sunk your teeth into me. Sucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire.
this island. This was an escape plan. Carefully timed it, so let me go and dive into the waves below.
I'm going nonverbal. Apparently, it's just too late at night. It's like, oh, verbal hours are over. Time for art is now. It's time for art, but not time for voice. It's... art hours only. Obviously, I need to actually make it look like rope, but you know. I'd like to get her shoulders done, because they're going to be very different from this. And I am relying on... No, I want the color, please. Please. Okay, let me do her little... Doop-a-doop-a-doop. This is where arms are. So I am relying on this base for anatomy, but I have shrunk everything. That's what doesn't fit. Make her shorter than the model. Unsure. I guess I could try to do the arms for a second. Let's that color. They're not gonna be like this because I'd rather they be gnarled branches. That is what I'd like. I don't know why I put so much effort into getting that finger right. I'm gonna destroy it. Let's... bleh. Oops. Uh-oh. The time for art may be ending. Or it may be fine. It might just go away. It might be fine. I'm having adventures today because I've been getting random stomach pains today. Always fun and exciting. Because, you know, all the fun things going on has made my body decide, you know, to be like a hobbit, kind of. Except instead of second breakfast, it's like, you know, we've had one cycle, yes, but what about second cycle? What about another one? What if we fucked with your stomach at really inconvenient times? Made you really uncomfortable. It's like, you know, I would love if you would not do that. That'd be great. No. Maybe I'll make her arms longer. That might be fun. Okay, well that's at least basically roughly where the arms are. So when I change them, be fine. Yeah, it's roughly, you know, it is what it is. Do I want to bother with the top of her tunic? I feel like the top of her tunic is probably very simple. Because ideally I'd like to do this stuff. Not that stuff. This stuff, sort of thing. Because she'll have hay coming out the top. It's like a collar sort of thing. Now I'm getting hot. Does sound cool. Yeah. I'm very uncomfortable. Shoot. I saved it, right? Yeah. I don't know how long the break will be, but we'll see. It might be a break and then I might end. Or it'll be a break and I'll come back. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. You guys just 8-hour break. Yeah. Okay, give me like, I'm gonna take like 5 minutes, and if it's not better, I'm gonna come back and we'll have to end it. But I'll just keep working on her in like the middle of the night, probably. Because that's when I'll feel better. The middle of the night. I mean, it is the middle of the night, but no. Okay. Let's go to BRB screen, which I rarely use. And you guys can sit here with the music. And I will hopefully be right back.
satisfaction asking how you do now. How's the castle built of people you pretend to care about? Just what you wanted. Look at you, good guy, you got it. I see the parties and the diamonds sometimes when I close my eyes. 6 months of torture you sold to some forbidden paradise. I love you truly. You gotta laugh at the stupidity. 'Cause I made some real big mistakes that you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts, you sunk your teeth into me. Bloodsucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire. Every girl I ever talked to told me you were bad, bad news. You caught them crazy, God, I hate the way I called them crazy too. You're so convincing. How do you lie without flinching? Oh, what a mesmerizing, paralyzing, fucked up little thrill. Can't figure out just how you do it, and God knows I never will. Went for me and not her. 'Cause your age no better. I've made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst ones look fine. And I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts, you sunk your teeth into me. Bloodsucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire. You said it was true love, but wouldn't that be hard? You can't love anyone, 'cause that would mean you had a heart. I tried to help you out, now I know that I can't. 'Cause how you think's the kind of things I'll never understand. I've made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst ones look fine. And I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts, you sunk your teeth into me. Bloodsucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire.
Hate to give the satisfaction, ask you how you doing now. How's that castle built off people you pretend to care about? Just what you wanted. Look at you, cool guy, you got it. I see the parties and the diamonds sometimes when I close my eyes. 6 months of torture you sold to some forbidden paradise. I loved you truly. You gotta laugh at the stupidity. 'Cause I made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts is just sunk your teeth into me. Bloodsucker, dream crusher, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire. Every time you told me you were bad, bad news, you called them crazy. God, I hate the way I call them crazy too. You're so convincing. How do you lie without flinching? Oh, what a mesmerizing, paralyzing, tragic Bleed me dry like a goddamn vampire. You said it was true love, but wouldn't that be hard? You can't love anyone 'cause that would mean
Ugh. Hello. That was, I think that was slightly over 5 minutes. I know my alarm for my nighttime pills went off. Ugh. I have a brief respite, but I can tell it's not over. I don't feel super duper great. So, I'm probably gonna end it here. Ugh. But I did get to stream for a little bit, and that's the point. Guess I could see if there's anyone to raid out to. Hoomst. What is Moon Bitch doing?
Oh, man.
Phasmophobia.
So, April 8th, in 4 days.
Okay, well... Wait.
Adventure Time.
What? Wait, when is the actual concert? I've never been to a Fortnite concert, and I want to go to this one so bad.
I do not know.
Is she getting a concert? I thought
This is a lot of noise at the same time. I gotta pause something.
Like Ariana.
Carpenter.
I know I don't have to read out. I didn't last time, but you know.
I don't want to miss this. I really want to actually go to. I've never been to a Fortnite concert.
I've probably got like 15 minutes before I get real uncomfortable again.
Hold on.
Do 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 do.
Krista. Hi, Krista.
Dead by Daylight. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Thoughts? Share your thoughts and feelings. Sabrina Carpenter Fortnite concert.
The next Fortnite festival is April 8th. So,
Yeah, but I want to know what time so I don't
The
miss
fact that I'm
it.
continuing to be nonverbal also probably isn't a great sign. It's like, It's like, mentally, sis, you're not there. What are you doing? You're being silly. See, she's been streaming for a while, so I don't know if it's a safe bet or not. They might be ending for all I know. Okay, whatever. We'll do it anyway. We'll raid over there. Thank you guys for joining me tonight and listening to my rambling. I know it was a short one, but such is life. The body decided this was not it. It's probably partly my fault. In fact, it is largely my fault, I'm betting, because I did have Starbucks earlier, and that is probably a bad idea. So, hold on. I went away, so I can't see my chat anymore. There we go. You took the gamble. Yeah. Yeah. But I streamed a bit, so it's all right. Also, you know, worth it because fucking cookie crumble mocha trap. They always get me. Always. But caffeine does tend to make that shit worse. Well, cramps worse, not necessarily anything else, but you know. Normally it's not super bad. So, I forgot what my outro was last time because it had been so long. But thank you for joining me. Ideally, I will be streaming next week at some point. I've been enjoying their matcha lavender thing with double matcha. I've never tried matcha. I'm afraid to try it because I hate so many things. I just end up hating a lot of things, and then it's like, oh, do I want to spend my money on that? I need someone else to get something matcha and then let me have a sip of it. So, and then I'll know. But I guess we will attempt to raid Moon Bitch because that's a fun name. And also she's playing Phasmophobia, and I think that's fun. I don't know how much time I'll be able to spend in her chat, but you know, I can take my phone with me and, you know, wherever I go. But yes, I will see you guys. No. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to get it right. I have to write it down. It's been so long. Thank you for joining me. I hope y'all have a happily ever after until we see each other again. And I hope to see y'all in the next chapter. Bye. This is normally where I turn it off, but we're just starting the raid. Do 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 do. I don't know how long it'll take. Bye, Barrett. I have no idea. The format changed, so I have no idea how long it'll take. It normally takes a few seconds. What if I just keep da 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 da? Just keep doing that for as long as it takes. There we go. Oh no, it didn't go. I'm silly. Da 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 da. This might be too complicated. I might just not raid out. I have no idea how to make it go. I might have to look it up. We'll just raid out next time. It'll be fine. I'll see you guys later. Bye for real.